tuned into the Not So Christian to Me show, the show that is faith-based, edgy, and funny, where we let everything out on the table without shame and a no judgment zone, so that we are able to help each other be better Christians. I'm your host, Southern Girl Denise. Hello, hello. You guys are tuned into the Not So Christian to Me show. I'm your host, Southern Girl Denise, and today we have another great show. Our guests are a part of the theater world, but not your typical stage play. Their production is on a different scale. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with radio theater, but radio theater is like an audio drama, and radio theater was initially developed in the 1920s. But guess what? It is still around today. And our guest today has created their own radio theater production in which they tell a story about high school friends from Brooklyn reconnecting as an adult to share their issues with police brutality and social injustice, and coming up with all the ways that they can make a difference in the community. Without further ado, please help me welcome Language of the Leaders. They are in the building. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hey, y'all. Thank y'all so much for being a special guest. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having
No
us.
problem. No problem. How was your day? Whoever wants to go, tell me how their day was.
Good.
Regular anticipating this moment, just kids, life, and pandemic stuff. Other than that, regular.
Yeah.
Same ish.
Okay. Okay. What about you, Angela? I think you was trying to talk. How was your day?
Pretty good.
That's good. Kevin?
My day was pretty good. Yeah.
Today was good. Today was launch day, so we all been celebrating, and this has been a long time coming. So.
Yes, we're excited about that.
Yes.
What about you, Ty? We can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Excited. All right, excited, anxious.
Yeah.
I've been having problems with the computer, so my computer, the desktop is not working, so that caused more anxiety.
Yeah.
But I'm just happy.
It's all good. It's all good. Well, good. I'm happy for you guys. I'm happy that you guys are on as well. So each one of you guys, I want you guys to tell me your name and then tell me what role are you playing in the production.
Ladies first.
Yes, Angela.
Angela.
My name is Angela Watson Modeste. Sorry, I think there's a little delay here. And I am a co-producer and a writer of the Language of Leader script.
All right, thank you. And she disappeared on us. She just dropped the mic and say, boom, there you have it. Okay, whoever else want to go next?
I'm Kevin L.
Yeah, Kevin.
I'm Kevin L. Aldridge, co-producer and cast member, Language of the Leader.
Okay, so you're actually in the play as well. Well, not play, but you actually in it. Okay. Cool. I can't wait to talk to you about all of that. All right, Ty.
Hey guys, my name is Ty Dunn. I play the role of Trench in Language of the Leaders. I think he's one of the lead characters.
Okay.
And I play Trench.
All right, Trench.
Trench.
Peace. I'm MBS. I play Pope. Also a couple individuals in between, but mainly Pope. And I also did the theme music for what you hear at the beginning and end of every episode.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I already went. Sorry, guys. I had to come in. Yeah, we're in the same house, so the sound was off and my phone died. So.
Oh, no problem. Well, our show is fun and very interactive. We have different segments, so have fun, relax, and we're going to give God all the glory along the way.
Yeah, definitely.
The first segment is called Two Truth and One Lie. It's a game we play to get our guests warmed up. You will tell us two truth and one lie, and I will have to guess which one is the lie. And our viewers can play along as well. So we're going to start with you, Kevin. You can go first.
Okay. My favorite color is blue. I played basketball in Ecuador, and I have been in ministry for nearly 25 years.
Okay. I know ministry is the truth because you told me that you're in ministry. I'm just going to take a wild guess and say blue is not your favorite color.
Correct. It's not.
Yay! Ding, 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 ding. I got one on the board. All right. All right. All right, Ty. It's on you.
Okay. I am 42. I'm Ty Dunn.
Okay.
I'm 42. I played basketball, college basketball in Midland, in Texas.
Okay.
And I was born actually in Ethiopia.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the picture in the background. That kind of gave me a hint that you may have been born in Ethiopia, maybe. And then college basketball on your picture, it looks like you're kind of tall. So I'm gonna say that's true. So you're not 42. That's the lie.
Okay. I am 42. I did play baskarball. And
Okay.
I am not from Ethiopia.
Okay. It was a good try though.
Yeah.
I was going with it. I thought I had a good little shot right there.
That's why I stationed myself right next to. I stationed myself right next to the thing. Throw you off.
Okay. You got me on that one.
Okay.
That was a good one. Okay. One up, one down. All right. The husband and wife, you guys got to put me back in the game.
You go first.
Okay. I can roller skate.
Okay.
I went to Africa for a weekend, and my godfather is a globetrotter.
Ooh. You can't ice skate.
Right. You got it right.
You got it right. Okay. I was like, I don't think she can ice skate. I'm just go with that one. I just took a wild guess on that one. Okay, you're
I once performed the Labor Day parade.
okay.
I once scored 67 points in a basketball game. And I once had Lauryn Hill ask me, why do I smoke so much weed?
Oh, Lauryn Hill. Oh, that was the truth? That was
true.
So she did say that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That was back in the day, huh?
Yeah.
Back in the day? Oh, okay, back in the day.
Way back.
Look, Ty say way back.
Way. Yeah.
Okay, good. This was cool. So I got two right, two wrong. I'm okay. It's okay. I'm all right. All right. So our next segment is our blessing segment. I will ask you guys to tell us one blessing of the week. So whoever wants to share that one blessing of the week can go first.
Ladies first, always.
Why?
Look, no, they can just keep throwing it on you.
The blessing that everybody connected, and the way the web is weaved with God's hand, I think is a blessing that keeps on.
Yeah.
Every day that we wake up, we're blessed to be alive. And the way he just keeps weaving everybody together, even our outside life is still in conjoined with each other during business and outside business. So I just thank God for the blessing of that.
Amen for that. All right, go ahead, Angela.
Blessing of the week, honestly, I have to say the show that we got the show out. That
yes,
this is as Kevin will tell you. I mean, it's been years in the making of working together and working things together, and just all of the components, the actors. I mean, everybody involved has just been so gracious. It really is a blessing.
Absolutely. Christopher Newton said, blessings, sis. Thank you, Christopher, for watching. All right, Ty.
Yeah, just to piggyback off of what they had just said, It's a blessing that this show is like an extension of our real lives. Actually, like this is almost like a complete parallel of how me and Antoine grew up. You know what I mean? This whole thing is kind of weird, but the ability to be able to see how it comes together, to be able to see how it's coming together and pay attention and notice it is, I think, the real blessing.
Wow.
You know?
It is a blessing when you can see something come to life, something that you work so hard on, and you actually see it come to life. You know, it's like giving birth. Yeah. Kevin, your turn.
Again, this has been a long time coming, and we've been trying to work a strategy to get a message out that's different. And then the second part of blessing is actually just, I thank God every day for being healthy, but it really comes into play. Last month, my family and I contracted COVID, and it was a dark time.
Oh, wow.
You know, for a couple of weeks or so, and understanding how there are people who are suffering right now individually, and you know, families who are suffering, over 400,000 who have perished to this virus. And so I thank God every day to be on the right side of it now, and I'm cognizant to think of who are struggling with it currently and who have struggled with it in the past. They're on my mind daily. So that, and then obviously launch day is long.
Yes.
I mean, we've been leaders is here.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for sharing your blessings. And speaking of blessings, it brings me to today's scripture of the week, which comes from the book of Psalms 37, verses 3-4. Trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and enjoy safe pasture. Take delight in the Lord, and he will give you the desire of your heart. Thank you, God, for that word. You know, there are so many temptations for leaders. If they're not careful, they'll end up putting their trust in themselves or their strategies. And if they're doing well, they'll take delight in it. It seems that the more successful you are as a leader, the more danger you're in. Successful or not, a leader's trust and delight should always be in God. Amen. Amen. For those of you guys who are tuning in, if you guys would like to submit a prayer request, please click on the link below. Okay, so Kevin, tell us a little bit about your project, Language of the Leaders.
So Angela and I, we went to college together, Texas Christian University, up to TCU. And so we had been wanting to work. TCU, the Horned Frogs, there we go. And after I left it, I got involved in radio, television, and film. So not only am I a pastor, but I've been working as an entrepreneur, and I really wanted to get into the arts. And so I reached out to Angela and said, you know, is there something that we can do? I want to do something different. You know, I don't want to just do the cliche church thing. My ministry is out the box. It's a little edgy. And so and I was like, what can we do to try to bring love and light in a unique way to reach out to a group that right now is turned off to the love of God? And so I left it to Adam. She began to brainstorm, and we had something in the works, and then the pandemic hit. And at that point, we began to talk about, okay, so what? And we started seeing things that were happening. And I said, you know what? There's a conflicted love story in America right now. It's a great nation. I love to be here, but we know that the story that got it to be where it is not that great. And we wanted to find a piece of work that we can put together that bring all sides to the realization to say, hey, you know, when you love something, you're passionate about it. And when that's threatened, people lash out. We're seeing the manifestation of people who love things are lashing out. And so we believed in this project, that this will be a project that hopefully a project that people can connect with. And we're not trying to box ourselves in. You know, there are themes in every episode. In fact, we're working on season 2. So we're really hoping that, you know, we're hoping that people will connect, and we're going to, this is probably the riskiest project I've been on. And I wanted to do that, you know, so, you know, so it's real. I'm hoping my pastor card don't get taken.
Why do you think it was so risky for you?
Well, because Angela pushes you out the box. She challenges you. And so I didn't want to be safe. I wanted to make sure that this is entertainment. So I wanted to make sure it was entertaining. The story had to be compelling. It had to be real. And so we wanted to base it out of Brooklyn. And so, I left it to her to kind of figure out, how can you put this together? I gave her my thoughts. It was scattered. She came back with a product and I said, let's go with it. There's some strong language. There's some real life that are happening, but this is where people are. Life is not all just peachy, So that's what I mean. It's something that's really out of the box, and I trust her. She's a guru at this, and so I'm just proud to be associated with her.
Yeah.
And Anton and now Ty and the rest of the cast. This is just going to be an awesome thing.
Yeah. Right.
Well said, Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the creative process when you got all the information from Kevin.
No worries.
I'm sorry. So Angela, walk us through that process. Yeah, walk us through that creative process. Once you got all the information from Kevin, how did you start writing this all out?
Well, first I just, when Kevin and I started working together, we just knew that we wanted to mesh entertainment and truth. And where, we're both Christians, we're both in ministry, but Kevin knows that when it comes to, certain things about ministry, I'm just, it just makes me itch. And so as an actor, I'm able to go outside the box. And as a playwright, which I started writing way before I started singing, I'm able to kind of, evolve the characters, and I want them to be real. So basically, Kevin told me what sorts of things he wanted to see. And we discussed a couple of topics about things that we were hearing in the news and, different posts that people were putting up on Facebook and things like that. And I started just compiling things. And I had this idea of a character kind of like a Luke Cage kind of character, because I love Luke Cage. And I actually love Black Lightning too, but we won't get into that. Somebody over here don't like Black Lightning. But, I love that, that it's these Black superheroes that do so many great things. But I wanted it to be a real person because I didn't want it to be untouchable. So I took it and the character started speaking, really just started speaking because in the beginning, when we first started this, the episode was completely different than what it is now. And Ty's character just kind of, I had to sit with him for a while and he started to speak to me. And so I just kind of let that character lead the way and everybody else just kind of came in after that. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, now how did you guys reach out to get the actors to fill these roles? Did you guys do a casting call? How did that work?
Hey, you got time? You want to do these lines?
Really just, friends. Ty actually is Tony's friend. They go way back, and I had asked Ty a while ago. It was a project that I was working on, and I wanted Ty to do it, and we never got a chance to do it. But I remember Ty, and honestly, when I asked Ty to do it this time, I was.
Hear me?
Yeah. Is it coming through? It's just delayed a little bit. Yeah,
it's a little delayed when you're in, but no.
Oh, Denise. Okay. I'll just keep talking, Denise, when you get to this part. So when I vetted the characters or asked certain people to be in the show, I actually did it from a visual perspective because I was looking to the future. I wanted this to eventually go to TV. So I just thought Ty was the perfect Trench. Because Kevin was going to do Trench at first, and then it just evolved to where Kevin ended up being G and this bigger character, and so Trench needed to be somebody. I guess, are we still with Denise?
Yeah.
Is Denise still on?
Boom, there you go.
Language of the leaders take over.
Is she still on?
Yeah.
Okay.
She letting you shine.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. So, so then Ty became Trench, and basically, like I said, just vetting characters for TV, really. And I just asked different friends of mine that I knew that were really good at what they did, that were actors, singers, musicians, things like that. Really, that's really how it happened. And one person, actually, Kevin's friend Deanna, she blessed us, and she came in on the project, which I'm now getting acquainted with Deanna through the script, which is really cool because we never met in person. But that's really how it happened.
And all the other in betweens is basic. You know, hey, we need you to do something.
Yeah.
And everybody's always cool with it.
And that's the awesome thing of the project, is that we were never in the same room together.
Yeah.
Right.
And Tony was.
Don't give away the secret. You can't give away the secret.
Yeah, you know, at times. But you know, kudos to hell, man. It's amazing what you can do when you're restricted. So we did have some restrictions, and kudos to Angela. I'm glad she did not cast me as Trent.
That's cool.
Why, Kevin?
I really wanted to see it unfold. I mean, she like I said, she stretched me and wanted me to be in the cast. But I really wanted to, just see it just unfold. And so I'm cool with G. It's good. It's good.
Hold on, you guys.
But Ty, you're the perfect person. You're the perfect person.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Are we still going, or are we holding off for a second? Or?
I think she said, hold on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk your ish, youngin. Tell them why you Trench, youngin.
Ty, you can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you. I hear you. I think they can hear you too. Can y'all hear
you Trench, youngin? Tell them.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear Denise?
Denise?
She on a delay, but you know how New York do it. We
all
on
so
time all the time.
Let me until she stops me, let me go on ahead and
talk
a little bit about Trent. So Angela, hold on, Tom. Hold on 1 second, bro. So she got off again.
Y'all
but
can this room here. We got all the stuff behind here. Oh God. What's happening? Wait.
Yeah, Ty, you on.
Hey,
Trent.
So Angela was saying that she wanted the character to be as real as possible. So I had to sit with it for a while after she asked me. And like Kevin said, I had thought a little bit too that it can't be too like he said, cliche, and it needed to be real. You know what I mean? So that's where the language came in. And then with the realization that just because you might follow a certain path or you might follow a certain religion doesn't make you have to be like perfect in every aspect. It's not like black or white. So people are kind of like, their language might not be perfect, but the intentions may be good, or their heart is really good, or their heart is pure. So this is something I had to think about with the character. And being that we were all not in the same room, so I had to kind of just like go with how I felt the character should be played. So I just like, basically it's kind of almost an extension of myself, actually. You know what I mean? I played basketball. I got back in contact with Angela and Tone, and it's real. I mean, so it's not hard to play this role. It's not hard at all. And then when I heard it'll come together with Kevin playing G as a mentor, like it all started making sense in the other characters. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm just happy to be a part of it and happy to be able to like try to tell a story. And like I said, it's parallel in our real lives so much that every day I move around, I'm like wondering like, what's the odds of like how it came together? You know, and when you was talking about Psalms, and you said delight in the Lord, what happens is that sometimes you struggle, you try to manipulate things, you try to make things happen your way. And what you notice is sometimes things won't happen until you just stop. You know what I mean? And the moment you stop and take your hands off, somehow, some way, it seems like things just start like coming together like a puzzle. And it seems like that's how God made your life, like a puzzle that comes together and it unfolds as you keep walking forward without like struggling too hard, basically. I mean, that's basically it from my standpoint. It's a pleasure to walk it out.
And then Southern Girl, it's based out of New York. We had to have the authentic Brooklyn there, you know. And so, my guys, you know, I love New York, but you know, I'm from Ohio,
Right.
So when you hear Ty, man, there it is. And so we want to make this.
Who else is from New York?
Basically everybody. Well, me and Ty definitely from New York.
Yeah.
She know where I'm from.
So you know.
Okay. We know.
Midwest, and I'm from Middletown.
Shout out to Houston first and foremost. Houston. Shout out to Houston. That's my second home.
Shout out
Every
Texas.
time I come out there, they show me nothing but love, and it's always love. But the thing is G's voice and Ty's voice together. It's like ain't no funny. Like it's like Batman and Superman going at it because one, you know, had the control and he knows he had the control over. You know, I would say like G knows because he's an elderman, that respect that, you know, I want to say, you know, Trench will give him, you know, but at the same time, Trench is elder in himself and he's coming into his leadership. Yeah. So it's like, you got to respect the way I roll, old man, but it's never in a disrespectful way. And me, because I kind of know what's going to happen, it's like, yeah, you know what I mean? But I ain't going to say. I ain't going to say, but you know what I mean? Y'all got to tune in, definitely. Yeah. And watch out for Trench falling in love, you know.
Oh, hold on.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I got to tune in for that. You know what I mean?
Okay. Now, Trent, you said, Now, Trent, you said that you were recording by yourself. So you guys had to do your recording individually?
Yeah, we did all the our parts individually, which made it even more interesting, more fun, and more challenging. And yeah, we did it all by ourselves. Yeah.
And Madam Director,
so
she would let us know if we weren't doing it right.
So MDS, so you were the one that was collecting all the audio and putting it together? Yeah,
definitely. Adding the sounds and, you know, meshing.
Okay.
You know, making sure, you know, it hits in a certain way. And, you know, but I really didn't have to do much because the infliction that they put on certain words and cadences was perfect. So it was, you know, Ty, he fronting, he acts, you know, he's an actor. So it wasn't like, it wasn't hard. He's a bona fide actor. He got, you know, credentials, all that stuff. So
yeah,
with that, that's why I like the whole camp that we're involved with. Our whole thing, my wife is entertainment. I'm into entertainment too. So everybody that we deal with has some type of dealing with entertainment. So it was an easy thing to say, you know, that's kind of like the language of the leaders. So once you lead in that certain way, it's an easier language to communicate the message. So that's basically how we came across, and everybody, some of the actors, the music that you hear are some of the artists that's actually doing some of the lines. Yeah. So we do cross promotion within it, which in itself is everything.
I love that.
You know what I mean? Trent designer of this.
Ty is a designer. You know, this is Ty's
clothing line. Reptile Hawk.
Okay, stand up. Let me see your shirt. Stand up. Show the shirt.
Don't have him stand up because you won't see the shirt.
You got pajamas on at the bottom.
You see, look, in the back. Oh, you see the camo in the back.
Okay,
Nice.
okay.
You see
Nice,
the support.
nice.
You see the support. You see the support I have. You see what's going
I
on
see
here. You
that.
see what's going on
Bro,
here, right?
I mean, it's the bro. Throw the hood on.
Oh, okay. Very creative.
We want to be able to bring how we make it different is like not just the message, but also because we want to incorporate everybody in everybody's life, like so it can be as real as possible. So we want to incorporate everything that everybody's doing, and it actually adds to the story and it helps to move things along because I mean, the people in this show, I mean, everybody's so creative and it makes it easy. Honestly, it really makes it easy to work with them, and then we have so much material to work with. Because everybody brings their, their stuff.
I love that.
It's really cool.
Definitely. So shout out to the village.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Definitely. Tell them what you do, Kev. Nah.
Like I said, this Southern Girl, this is just one of those things that, like I said, we had some hurdles along the way. You heard Angela mention that we had some projects in the works, and things take its different course. But when the pandemic hit and we had to kind of make a pivot, this was a bold move by us, and we set a real tight deadline. And things happen. We had to be creative to figure out how to create the art while being restricted in a pandemic. And then personal things happen. Angela had a surgery. I caught COVID. Thank God, big ups to Abigail Fowler, who's our social media got our stuff going. Shout out to her. And again, like what Tone said, the village. So this is about bringing the village together. So when people encounter this, and that's what we want them to do. We want them to encounter language of the leaders. And we truly do believe that if people come with an open mind and open heart, and that's what we're saying about America, people are conflicted in America because they love things and they don't know how to make it work with someone else. So you want people to fall in love with it.
Going in?
Yeah, she's frozen. Big ups again, language of the leaders.
Yeah. That shit is crazy.
And thank those that are doing right now. We appreciate you, and we want you to encounter this show. Go to our social media that we'll be sharing at the end, but you can go Facebook, Instagram at Language of the Leaders. It's up right now.
Listen to it and give us feedback. Let us know that you're watching. All of that.
First three episodes. Launch. This is launch day.
And let them know. Basically, we're streaming through or podcasting through a couple sites. Eventually, it'll lead back. I know it's one Anchor is going through Spotify right now. So we're on Spotify. We're on Podbean.
Those two right now.
It'll eventually go back to everybody's exclusive website or .com that they have. You want to tell me something else, babe?
No, just watch.
One last thing, y'all.
Yeah, go ahead, Ty. Go ahead.
Watch it, grow with us, and I think that y'all will see something special as it unfolds and as it grows, because just watch it and stick with us and grow with us. I think it's a special project, and I think y'all guys will enjoy it.
All right. Thank y'all. Now, I listened to the first 3 episodes, and it actually unleashes your imagination. You can actually see it. By listening to it, you can actually visualize it. And that's what I love about this project that you guys did, is it brings it to life without even seeing it. So I just love the whole journey through Brooklyn. And I only been to Brooklyn probably 1 or 2 times, but after listening to it, it felt like I done been there more than that amount of times. So I want you guys to continue to do this. Now, I know, Kevin, you said that you guys are already working on like episode 4 and 5 or something like
Yes.
that.
So we have a rolling schedule where we're going to release so many at a time, and then we also are works already for season 2. So Madam Director is already.
Right.
Yeah, she's
wow.
Putting that pen game in. She's putting that pen work. You know.
Right. So you guys are launching this on what platform?
Anchor.com, which distributes it through, I think, Spotify and a couple other streaming platforms. We got Podbean. I hope I said it right. Podbean. Podbean.
Those are the 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the 2 right now.
Okay. So what is your ultimate goal with this project?
70, you want to?
I would say, obviously, to get up, content wise, you know, there's a lot of streaming channels. Shout out, I heard Charlamagne the God got a little podcast stuff, like kind of like Nori-esque, or like what Revolt does, what Puff Daddy does for other streaming channels or podcasts. And for the fact that we can incorporate actors, designers, music in one thing, and then branch off where it's not just in your face all day. Hey, wear this or do this or do this. It's an actual story. It's an actual something that you could get used to. In New York, we have this little billboard on like buses where it was a story with Maria and this other guy, and I think Maria had some type of issue. But when you get on the train, you'll see it every day, like a continual stuff. So we're hoping that we become a household name and a household situation or thing that you can, you know, bring yourself to release them or lose yourself for at least 15 minutes of time and, you know, help you get through the day.
Right. I like that. Claim it. Throw it out there. Put it in the universe. It's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. So what time do it launch today?
It's already launched today. It's already out. Today is launch day. We so anybody can go listen. I'd like to add to what Tony was saying about where we want to go. Really, the overall theme, because we definitely want all of that. Everything he just said, we're claiming it. We're claiming it.
Yes.
But when people listen, we really want people, like Kevin has this saying called truth over excuses. And that's really what we want, because we want people to be able to see all spectrum of sides, because, you know, this is right now where our country is. People don't listen to each other anymore. And we're on polar opposites right now. And so, you know, to bring a different side of things, to hear people walk through life from different aspects and do it, you know, and to do it in a way where it's entertaining, to where you don't have to sit from somebody and argue and not actually hear them, but just hearing through somebody else's life. You know, that's our goal, our motivation, and honestly, to really do it God's way, like to hear what God says about these issues and not what we think about them. I mean, you know, I know that it's kind of controversial because we're using strong language and things like that, but tell the truth. And people actually, I mean, you know, when we first started this, Kevin, I sent a script to Kevin, the draft, and Kevin messaged me back. He was like, Ange, are you holding back? Because and I was, because I was being safe, because yes, I love the Lord, and I do ministry as well, but I think that I have always had this polar view of things, because I didn't want people to say anything about us. I didn't want people to judge us. I didn't want people to misunderstand our message and not see, you know, what we were seeing. But the truth is, Kevin is right. We, you know, if I'm gonna be truthful and right, unsafe in all of my other dealings, then I definitely need to be unsafe in this to tell a story. And so at the end of the day, you'll see that Trench goes through a multitude of things and, you know, all these things, but at the end of the day, our message is to show people what Christ says about these issues, but showing how people are living first. We can't give this false view of what people are going through in their lives and then say, okay, but this is what God says about it. Because while you're over here faking and being, people are living real lives, and they are cursing, and they are doing that. So that's really what we're really trying to bring at the end of the day. Trying to bring
unmasking everybody, letting them see the truth of everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times we get sidetracked and we, just sweep it under the rug and keep moving on. Go ahead, Kevin.
And I truly
excuse me, one second.
Yeah. Go ahead, Ty.
If you're trying to teach somebody something, it would have to be a real life scenario, a real life situation. You can't put no like filter on top of it, because then the person will never really learn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because people, as real as they are going through it in their own unique situation, and the way that you give it to them that's real to you can be the way that may be real to them as well.
Right.
As opposed to some like a fake, phony, you know what I mean? Like cookie cutter answer to every problem. You know what I mean? So it is nuanced, and it is like special and unique, and like they say, real. Like people need to learn, maybe kinda in a different way now. Things need to be taught just a little bit different now.
True.
And
it's true.
You know, I'm not saying that traditional is not good, but where you have like all this new information and access to so much information, you know what I mean? You can teach different now, because it doesn't have to be so generic in general. Because people have access to go get that specific information. If I'm not getting too weird with it, but but I have a lot of thoughts on these topics. But I'm sorry, Kevin. Sorry about that. Sorry, Kev.
That's why I wanted to see this, because I've been in ministry nearly 25 years. I'll be 42 this year, Lord willing, and I've seen a lot of things in church. And quite frankly, I think the church is at a crossroads, and we're not doing enough to address the mess that's going on, and we're going to have to redesign ourselves. God is the same, but we have to, in order to be real, it involves lessons and growth. And I think the pandemic and seeing the social unrest and political divide, us having to sit down and watch it. It's always been happening, but us having to sit down and watch the nation, having to watch it, really caused us to have to determine, are we going to have truth over excuses? There are a lot of excuses out there. Again, everybody loves something, and when that love is being attacked, you're going to be defensive, and you're going to do what you need to do to protect it. Hopefully, language of the leader be a story where people can go along this journey, and they can find lessons, and they can experience growth. There's going to be some time in the story where it gets messy. There'll be a time where it's not cookie. But like what Angela said, there is a method to the madness. And for me, as a pastor, what I'm trying to do is, there's generations that are removing themselves from the church walls. And so the scriptures that I understand said that we have to go, and we have to go and connect. And this is a great nation. I mean, hey, with all of its flaws, this is a great nation that we get a chance to do the things we do. But we have to be able to recognize that the story wasn't all just packaged together all nicely as we want to believe. But we still have to share our love and light. And I think that's what our responsibility is. And so this is what Language of the Leaders is all about. And again, I'm so excited, so thankful, grateful to Angela and Tone and Ty and all the rest of the cast for just, diving in with us. We have some bold goals, and we believe we can meet those with God's help. But this is a start. So Southern Girl Denise, we really appreciate you, allowing us.
No problem.
Yes.
Sorry,
no problem. Thank you, guys.
We had to do a Language of the Leaders takeover when you was trying to get your stuff together.
Oh, thank you. No, I appreciate it. No, I appreciate it.
You know, got to keep
So,
it going.
Right. So, Kevin, how can we find you on social media?
Oh, on IG and Facebook, go to @Language of the Leaders. All right, and then for me, you can find me on at RevKev Ohio on IG, and also Kevin Lee Aldridge on Facebook.
Okay. All right, Ty, how can we find you on social media?
You can find me at IG. It's myths_legends_folklore on IG, and Facebook is just Ty Dunn on Facebook. Yeah.
Okay. Angela, how can we find you?
Instagram, Angela Watson Modest. Facebook, Angela Watson Modest. Twitter, Angela W Live. And website is theangelawatson.com.
All right. Now, MDS, how can we find you on social media?
My damn self, 718, Facebook. Entertainment, .com. IIENTLLC.com. So.
All right.
Yeah.
We're going to jump into our comments real quick. We have Jerome Amos. He said, have a great weekend, you all, through Jesus of grace and truth. Love. Thank you so much, Jerome.
Thank you. Have a great weekend yourself.
All right. And Miss Amber Neal say, hey, y'all. And then she said, H-Town. She's from Houston.
Hey,
yeah.
Thank y'all for James Harden. I just, but thank y'all for James Harden.
Boo! Y'all took him from us.
Can we hold something? Let us hold something. We'll take that. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, before I let you guys go, I really hate to let you guys go, but we have one more segment, and it's called "But Thank God." I will read a sentence, and you will fill in the blank. So let me know when you guys are ready.
Ready.
All right. I was going to do blank, but thank God I'm a Christian. I was going to do blank, but thank God I'm a Christian.
Ladies first.
No.
Yeah.
I want to go first. Not in this.
Not in this one, huh?
Read it again.
I was going to do blank, but thank God I'm a Christian.
Okay. Well, this is general. It's true a couple of times. I was going to punch somebody in the face, but thank God.
Oh, I'm glad you didn't punch them people in the face. Woo, thank God.
I'm glad I didn't.
Disclose that information.
It would have been like a little punch like that. I can't see her like really being mean and hit somebody really hard. It'd be like really soft. Who's next?
Go ahead.
I went already.
Oh, so it's my go. I was going to put somebody in a washing machine.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
But thank God I'm a Christian.
Were you like somewhere at the washateria somewhere? A laundromat? What they should call it in
parts.
That was way before we met. Just for the disclaimer.
Disclaimer, huh?
Tone, I thank God you're a Christian, but I thank God.
That's right.
You was about to wash somebody up.
Somebody will get washed up.
Wow, that was pretty tough right there.
That's right.
Never heard that one before. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
All
right, I'll go. I was gonna not read the word, but thank God
That's good. I'm glad. I like that one. That's a good one. I'm glad that you picked up that Bible and you read that word. It made you a better person.
Yeah.
Thank God for that. Thank God for his word. It changed your life.
Everything.
Amen. I like that. All right, Kevin.
Drum roll, Kev.
I know her.
Full disclosure, I used to be a cuss addict growing up, and God.
Oh, wow.
Up, and so
he cleaned you up.
He cleaned my mouth up, and so when I encountered a situation, I was going to cuss them out like I used to, but thank God.
Thank God he put that soap in your mouth and cleaned you up, cleaned you out.
Yeah.
Did your parents ever put soap in your mouth to stop you from cursing?
About it.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, my dad, he's no longer here, but he was a professional cusser, and so I picked up that second language, and I was fluent in it. And
Oh wow.
We from New York. It's part of the language in New York.
Yeah. So you thought it was normal?
Yeah, it's like. Yeah.
Thank God. God is good. We grateful.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Well, there you guys have it. Thank God you all are Christians. Thank you guys so much for being our special guest. I pray that God will continue to bless you in everything you set your mind to do. Do you guys have any final thoughts or any shout outs before you guys go?
Shout out to my family and shout out, I'm a Midwest guy, so shout out to my hometown, Middletown, Ohio. Big ups there. Yes.
Shout out to y'all and watch Language of the Leaders, or listen.
Yes.
Sorry, excuse me. Listen to Language of the Leaders tonight.
Right.
Thank you.
And make sure you guys send me the link too, so I can post it tonight.
Definitely.
I just like to make a shout out to all of the cast members. If you guys are watching and when you watch, thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. Again, as Kevin was saying about Abigail, thank you, Abigail. She's our media beast. And thank you to all our family and friends who supported us, and our kids who are quiet for letting us do this interview. And I think that covers it.
Yeah. I just want to say thanks to all the artists who contributed to Language of the Leaders, who couldn't be here. There would have been 1,000 people on here on the phone one time just playing. But thank you, I Juggle, Dasha, Napalm, Duke. Want to thank Tiz, everybody else who contributed. I'm sorry if I'm leaving your name out. Dina, Acapella Love, yes, definitely Tamika. And future people to contribute. Just listen, Language of the Leaders, and thank you, Kev. Thank you, Ty, and I want to thank my wife, definitely first, foremost, all blessed. Thank you, hands down. Put that pen work in, definitely.
And thank you,
Southern Girl Denise.
Yes.
No problem. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. No problem. I would like to thank everyone who tuned in today. If you guys are interested in being a guest sponsor, or if you guys would like to submit your music, please visit us on Facebook and our Instagram page at the Not So Christian to Me Show. Until next time, remember that no matter what you guys are going through, God will see you through. Stay blessed up. Peace. Also, show me some love on our Cash App. $sign TNCIM. Show the love. All right. Bye.